Profitability Analysis Part 3. In this profitability analysis, we will now see the ratios and their calculations which are related to profitability. We have talked about 3 margin ratios and 3 return ratios. One is the gross profit margin, the net profit margin, and EBITDA margin. Then we talked about 3 return ratios, that is return on assets, return on equity, and return on capital employed. Now to calculate these ratios, let's assume some data. Let's try to understand with the help of this example. If we have got sales figure of 100,000 rupees and the gross profit is 40,000, profit before tax is 10,000, and income tax is 30%, then the profit after tax will be 7,000. यानी profit before tax की figure के ऊपर जब हम 30% rate apply करेंगे तो वो amount आएगी 10,000 multiplied by 30% यानी 3,000. और 3,000 minus 10,000 gives us 7,000, which is the profit after tax. Suppose interest amount is 5,000 and depreciation and amortization for the year amount to 11,000. If the equity here is 80,000 and total assets are 120,000, then with the help of this data, let's calculate the margin and return ratios. The first one is the gross profit margin. If the gross profit is 40,000 and the sales figure is 100,000, then the gross profit is 0.4 or 40%. हमने ये डिस्कस किया कि ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मार्जिन अमूमन एक सेक्टर या एक इंडस्ट्री के अंदर एक जितना होता है या करीब करीब होता है. एंड द रीज़न इज दैट द कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन और कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल is almost similar because of the nature of the business. The second one is net profit margin, where we need to divide the profit after tax figure with sales. Here we have got 7,000 profit after tax and the sales figure is 100,000 and our answer is 0.07 or 7%. This is the ratio which actually changes or varies because of the performance of management. If the management is keeping the cost under control, this ratio will be higher. That is the cost of operations, which is marketing, administrative, journal, sales, and other expenses. The third margin ratio is EBITDA divided by sales. EBITDA is calculated by adding in the amount of profit before tax, the amount of interest, the amount of depreciation, and amortization. Depreciation and amortization are two expenses which are non-cash expenses. Depreciation को हम define करते हैं as the systematic allocation of cost of an asset. और amortization भी depreciation से मिलती जुलती चीज़ है, लेकिन ये intangible assets की depreciation को कहा जाता है. So, if we have got EBITDA equal to 26,000, then EBITDA margin will be 26,000 divided by 100,000, which is equal to 26%. This will be higher than the net profit margin. And the net profit margin will also be lower than the gross profit margin. Now let's talk about the 3 return ratios. The first one is return on assets. Here we'll pick up the profit after tax figure, which is 7,000 divided by the total assets figure, which is 120,000. And as a result, we get the ratio as 5.83%. A higher ratio as return on assets is always favorable. The second of the return ratios is return on equity. And this return on equity is always more than return on assets for the reason that same amount of profit after tax is divided here with the amount of equity, यानी equity जो total assets का एक हिस्सा है, जब हम उसी profit after tax को total assets के एक portion के साथ divide करते हैं तो जाहिर है कि हमारे पास ज़्यादा percentage या ज़्यादा आंसर आएगा. So return on equity is always greater than the return on assets because of the formula that we apply, and we can see it here. 7,000 divided by 80,000 is 8.75. And finally, it is the return on capital employed. So we pick up the figure of profit before tax, which in this case is 10,000 rupees, and we add the amount of interest, which is 5,000, and this gives us an answer of 15,000. So 15,000 is the amount of profit that is related with the amount of investment, which is 120,000, and the answer we get is 12.5%. So this is relevant to all the financing providers, the capital providers. जिन्होंने ये पैसा बिजनेस को चलाने के लिए दिया है, उनके लिए ये बहुत अहम रेशो है. वो लोग जिन्होंने शेयर्स खरीदे हैं और वो इक्विटी होल्डर्स हैं, उनके लिए रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी इंतहाई अहम रेशो है, और मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द कंपनी के लिए रिटर्न ऑन टोटल एसेट्स और उसके साथ साथ मार्जिन रेशोज इंतहाई अहम होती हैं.